Pickaxe.
Join us at patreon.com/castparty for a whole plethora of exclusive goodies. 5-day early access to every Cast Party episode, including Nocturne, ad-free episodes, behind-the-scenes info, exclusive bonus monthly one-shots, access to our community Discord, where our community plays D&D games together, has game nights, and hosts so much more, all for less than the price of a single cup of coffee per month. Aren't convinced? Try out a free trial. 7 days free to check out the content that we offer only exclusively on our Patreon. Patreon.com/castparty. Support your favorite D&D podcast, all while getting some awesome perks. Patreon.com/castparty. See you there, casting crew.
Welcome, cast and crew, back to Nocturne, A Curse of Strahd Tale. My name is Ryan McManus, and I will be your director for today. You can find me running the Cast Party socials at Cast Party D&D or my personals at Ryan.McManus. And I am joined today by my lovely cast and crew, ready to hunt down a baby? ? We have May.
I've been prepared for this episode by an evil baby in my own home. I just realized that my son has trued straight through one of the bookmarks in my D&D notes. But anyways, hi, I'm May, or May LaFay, and I play Zielle, and this is our first recording after PAX U, so I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who came by and brought art and bracelets and stickers and kind words and helped me bully Vince, and yeah, love you.
It was truly a blessing to meet all y'all. And hey, if you guys ever go to cons, we potentially might be there. We love PAX, so if you're ever there, keep an eye out. Next up, for his 42nd intro, we have Jose.
Hi everyone, Jose here. PAX looked like a lot of fun, and I'm pretty sure these guys had a blast over there. So from an outside perspective, it was really awesome to see everyone show up. So I'm playing Alizzato, Best Beard in Vallaki, and I don't know, maybe next year we'll do PAX.
Best beard in Boston?
Best Beard in Boston.
PAX East?
You can follow me on socials, DM Jose G, and all those other fun things.
We got Betty.
Hi! I second everything everyone is saying. It was so much fun to see you guys at PAX, and I'm going to be rolling today with dice I got from Shaggy, who's in our Discord, so they better be good. And if they're not, it's your fault, Shaggy. No, I'm just kidding. So thank you guys. It was so fun to see you. We love you. I'm Betty. I play Dahlia, your constellation of melancholia. Really have no clue what to expect with this baby, so frankly, just buckling up and hoping for the best, to be honest.
And finally, we have Anna.
Hi, I'm Anna. I'm Brizzy Voices on the internet, and I'm playing the NPC, Esmeralda Daphne, and she's a monster hunter, and what is a monster is all up to interpretation, so
Babies.
TBD about this baby.
A disappearing hag, what a wondrous trick. Esmeralda bought a moment of time, but boy was it starting to tick. You rushed for a drowning Zielle, and at the ready you stayed, before Baba Lysaga emerged after feeling herself some sun rays. The fight grew harsh, Esmeralda taking control, puppeting the floating witch, but the bell she surely tolled. A grotesque extended finger and a ray of pure despair, causing the instantaneous death of our female friend with brown hair. Quick thinking all around, using your turns in tandem, you devised a plan to bring back Ez and save me from the wrath of the fandom. Resurrection magic now shown, Esmeralda could breathe again, and Alizzato was ready to avenge their new friend. Flaming fingertips erupted like a steaming geyser, burning Baba Lysaga alive in a blazing wall of fire. You went towards the sound of the kid to find a raven in a cage it did swing, quickly freeing it to find a human woman, speaking to Ali, may the wind find your wings. And that is where we pick back up. Though, after our last session concluded, Esmeralda wanted to note that during their conversation with this newfound raven woman, wanted to ritual cast Detect Magic outside.
Yes.
So, I wanted to include that as we move into our conversation. As she leans cockily on this railing, legs crossed, one finger scratching the top of Bird Alizzato's head, as she's peering down at you and almost inspecting how your raven form looks. Did you took care of her? No one would come this close to the hut if they hadn't. And I'm sorry, where did you come from?
It's a tricky question.
Where did you come from?
I'm from Kresk. Very small but nearby city. No, not even city. Village, town.
And what did you do to anger the witch?
I perhaps was skulking about where I don't belong. One wrong move landed me in the swamp. Stuck and just waiting for her. My party's been trying to free me in the cage ever since, but just could not get close enough to undo the lock without garnering her wrath. Been stuck in here for a while. So I can't thank you enough for freeing me, for taking care of this hag that plagued our land. And one less thing for me to kill, too.
Can we still hear a baby crying in the house, or is it gone quiet?
It is very faint, though it is still crying. It is not this pure, agonizing scream. It is that light cry you hear from the next room in a house, like behind the closed door.
What's the deal with the baby?
If only I knew, but it won't shut up.
She referred to it as Stradzzy.
I haven't had laid eyes on it. I haven't seen it. This is as close as I've gotten to the hut, but no visual inside. I'd be happy to check, though, if that was your plan.
Maybe better leave this to the professionals. But you're welcome to join us to report back to your village, whatever we do find.
I'd appreciate it. This whole mission was for information regardless, and they're probably worried sick about my distance.
Your party, how many are you? Are they nearby?
They should have been. I didn't see them too long ago. Though they tend to stay on the outskirts as they haven't had a way up here. There's usually 3 of us. Though 1 or 2 might have stayed back. Right now it's just pure reconnaissance for us. Well, I guess that's all it is now that she lies dead in the swamp. She looks down, turning away from you all to glance at the raven Alizzato perched next to her on this rotted wooden railing. And she leans down and gets almost eye to eye with you. I didn't think there were that many left. I'm surprised you haven't found us.
Many what?
Of us, brother.
Oh, that's right. New responsibilities. And I'm just going to wild shape out. I'm sorry. I'm new to this calling in regards to the Keepers of the Feathers. It was instructed by a past member. So I don't know if there's any procedures that I must enact, but perhaps a bow would be in place. So I bow.
As you bow and you lean forward, as you come back up and that medallion dangles back in place, settling itself once more. Can I have a dexterity saving throw, Alizzato?
Yikes. Oh, nice. That's a 23.
In one swift motion from the 3 of you behind, you see her quickly reach for a dagger on her hip as it is then pushed straight up against your neck, Alizzato.
Oh, haha.
And where did you get the amulet? What did you do with Danica?
Oh. Well, I guess one must ask the question. What is your allegiance to Danica?
She was the one who taught me. She was the one who raised me in the order. If you laid a finger on one of her feathers, so help me God, I will bleed this swamp dry.
Look around to everybody else, and then I just kind of place my hand on the dagger without pushing it, but just sort of pressing it there. And then I think that perhaps you might want to steady your hand. I am but an ally, a friend, dear friend of Danica over the years. Danica is with us, but no longer as her old self.
You can tell her hand starts to shake a little, feeling that blade against your hand. And what exactly does that mean?
That means that the ruler the so-called light upon these vast hellscapes known as Strahd ensured that Danica would never see her. At least in this life, her sons, or any of us again. She was afflicted on the masquerade but days ago. She instructed upon me her boys and this amulet. So if you would be so kind, either put the blade down, or I will... Well, let's not let it get to that.
She pauses before there is a quick exhale and slowly releases that blade, sheathing it back at her hip. Well, apologies for the hostility. Might have taken that a bit too far.
Well, don't want to judge. Perhaps. But again, no judgment.
Did she... Are her boys safe?
Alizzato kind of like stops and then loosens a bit on the smile and then... Yeah, they're safe.
She bends down and picks up a little rock off the very small stoop and just turns with an angry grunt and throws it into the swamp behind you all. As if we weren't running out of members already. Danica was a good one.
How many members do you have left? Or the other party members you were mentioning, are those also part of the order?
They are indeed. There's about a dozen or so in Kresk. Equal parts in Vallaki. Not much left, but sometimes we stumble upon new ones. When you come across gifts like these, it's not something you openly boast about. Our ranks are harder and harder to come by. And that makes it tricky for us when we ourselves are trying to stop Strahd. But I don't see that happening anytime soon. We heard of Baba Saga, a large force on Strahd's team, potentially having some sort of knowledge on the devil himself. Hence our reconnaissance mission here, but so far hasn't turned up with much.
Well, it just so happens to be a fortuitous day for you. For you see, we are engaged in a similar path. Perhaps our ideals and goals can be aligned for a brighter future for this. And he kind of like looks around, hearing the swamp place. We not only, as you know, terminated Baba Saga, but we are actively succeeding in, what would you call it, Zielle? The plan to take down the devil? I'm not good. I'm not very poetic, unfortunately.
Yeah, we're gonna fucking kill him.
That's it.
I feel that's the spirit we all need when it comes to the devil. I've heard plenty of rumbling of a group going around Barovia, angering the devil quite a bit. I hope, in this moment, that you all might be those folks. And if so, if Danica trusted you, and so do I. And just know that if you ever need the Keepers of the Feather, or a place to stay, as she only looks specifically at Alizzato when she says that, feel free to reach out in Kresk.
Noted.
How long have you known about your abilities, my friend?
Hasn't been much that I've put them to practice, so fairly new, but I'm an eager learner. If there is anything that I should be perhaps exercising to uphold a tradition or perhaps to maintain a sense of balance within this order, I would be very enticed to take a listen to.
Noted. We like an eager learner, for nature has much to provide. I think Kresk could do you well after all of this. But in the meantime, make sure there's wind beneath your wings, brother. And I take it, as she looks up into the sky, high off into the distance. That was your doing as well. As she points up and you can see like a little north star in the sky, the beacon of Argynvostholt.
Yes, I guess to some degree it must have been. And Alizato's kind of like trying not to like smile, but like looking over at the rest of the party. I guess you could say it was us.
We look super nonchalant and chill and normal.
She looks back at the rest of you, kind of giving you a once-over, looking you up and down. Well, I take it Barovia's in good hands, then. Well, if there is anything that I can help with, please, I'd say send a raven or just fly yourself, it seems, as she looks over at Alizzato and gives a little finger to the bottom of your beard.
Oh, no. Just kind of like blushes, but like in his best. I mean, it's swampy, it's gross, it's just like all over. And he's just kind of like cleaning it. And he's like, all right, I will. But looks over at like Dahlia and Zielle and just kind of like, okay, help.
What about the night of the harvest moon? Alizzato, invite her. You could bring a +1.
Would thou like to attend the harvest moon at night?
The wedding. Oh my god, I can't believe a literal crow needs a wingman, but here we go. What my friend Alizzato is trying to say is actually, I think there is something you could help us with. We have gathered the things we need in order to take on the devil, and we know when we're going to do it. On the night of the harvest moon. So if you and your party would like to either accompany us there, and she like gestures at like Alizzato, or meet us there perhaps, in any help you can offer, whether it's reconnaissance on that night or whatever you have, we will happily accept.
It's been a long time since someone has orchestrated an attack on Strahd. Do you really think you have what it takes?
Well, not so much a orchestrated attack as more of a actual invitation. He is inviting us in, and we are being trepidatious in our approach, but eager in our resolve.
A solid set-in-stone plan is much better for me to go back to my people with. So if that is what's going down, I'd be more than happy to know. The more information that we have, the better.
Ollie, show her your invite.
I was invited.
Oh, do you even have it?
No, I definitely was invited, and we get to bring, I think, a +1. So if you all just turn into ravens and sneak in and then inside, I've never been in this situation, but I will say, as he's just trying his best to get all of the mud off of him, whatever it is that we're trying to achieve, I guess I should say, does come from a place of an understanding. We have lost some along the way. So what we are doing here is, it comes with a price. So if you and your party members are willing to take that on, I know that me and the saviors of this thing I like to call my soul, we're ready to take on.
That's very bold of you. And very brave. I feel that's something we need in the Keepers of the Feather. A leader to take over where Danica was.
Well, I've never... I don't even have shoes. I can't lead anything, let alone an entire order. Keepers. Oh, did I think I must have dropped my I must have, I don't know.
Alizzato, the one thing you notice as you are going about this very wholesome rambling is you look down and she is not wearing shoes either.
A heart flutters, but very lightly.
Wearing shoes does not make you a leader. I like to think the lack thereof makes you closer to Mother Nature. and the powers in which she bestows upon us. Even in a dreaded swamp like this, there's always room for learning.
Alizzato kind of has like there is a conversation that is definitely being had, but when the talk of nature is being spoken of in such a way, it's like it draws him in. So then he just kind of like gives her another look out of like pure understanding of where she's coming from.
You hear Zielle's voice in your head. Ask her her name.
What is your name?
Oh, right, formalities. My name is Mira. It's nice to meet you all.
Mira. Alizzato. And this is, and I just kind of point, so I let everyone introduce themselves.
I'm sat on a stump with my legs crossed and my eyes closed, muttering arcane words to myself, so I don't notice you gesture to me.
That's Esmeralda.
It's nice to meet you all. Well, I hope this isn't the last time we run into each other. And hopefully when we do again, it'll be under victorious circumstances. Now, I hate to turn back into a bird after being stuck in a cage for days upon days, but I do fear it's the fastest way for me to get out of here and report back when I'm needed. If I don't hear from you till then, expect us at the castle. I'll get everyone I can. Hell, it might just be me. A lot of Barovia is hesitant to undergo any sort of rebellion again. But I'll see what I can do.
Well, it was good to be a raven with you.
And you as well, Alizzato. As in a poof of feathers, she is a raven nested on this rotted wooden railing once more, as she begins to take off into the distance, far to the northwest.
All right. Well,
My 10 minutes are up.
Your 10 minutes are up. Esmeralda, it was one ping after another as you sat there prepping this spell. All of these pings coming from inside of the hut. Conjuration, abjuration, illusion, and necromancy.
Oh, boy. Okay, well, the good news is I don't think anything's going to explode. But I see a variety of magic inside. So be prepared for just about anything.
Can I use my divine sense, please, to detect evil also? Is the baby evil?
There are no fey fiends, undead, etc. within your radius.
You avoid my question, I see. I'll let the party know that as well, then.
Let's do it.
Since I have the ping, and I assume I will see the aura of any magic, so like maybe if there's a trap or something, I would be able to have it highlighted for myself. I think it's just for me. I don't know if it shows up for anybody else, but I will slowly climb the stairs and peek my head in.
Esmeralda, as you peer open the door inside the hut is 15 feet on a side and packed with old furniture, including a wooden cot, a wicker cabinet, a slender wardrobe, a stool, a barrel-topped wooden chest reinforced with brass bands, and an iron tub filled and stained with blood up to the rim.
Someone's been bathing in blood!
As the rest of you get access to a view inside of this cabin, Alizzato specifically, hanging above the tub, you can see bleeding perpetually from the neck as it continues to fill the tub with blood, one drip at a time, is the lifeless head of a bald drow with these long pointed ears. The lenses of his glasses are shattered, yet they still cling to his face with dear life. And the rest of you, in the very middle of the room, is a ghastly wooden crib with a small angelic child lying inside, his cries drowning out the small tune from the mobile overhead as small toy ravens spin in a circle, playing a cheerful melody. Esmeralda, beneath the crib, you can see there's this green light that seeps up through the cracks between the rotting floorboards. That is your conjuration ping. The head is your necromancy ping. The abjuration ping is from the wooden chest. And the illusion ping is from the baby.
The baby has an illusion on it, or it is an illusion. And there's something under the floor? Luckily, that head is the only necromancy. That's what I was worried about. And that chest is probably trapped.
Okay. Where shall we begin?
What's the baby doing? Is it see us?
It is rolling back and forth, watching the mobile, still slowly sobbing.
Hello. I'm gonna wave at it.
It makes no motion to your voice or your presence. It pays no mind to you all in the slightest.
Okay, and what if I gently prod the baby?
With your sword?
Question mark?
My son's sword? No, I'll just kind of like try to touch its arm to see if there is something there, since Esmeralda said that about illusion.
As you reach down into the crib below, your hand goes right through the child, making no contact with it.
I wave my hand through the whole baby.
It mists for a moment as you disrupt its form before coming right back together.
Why would anyone want an illusion of a baby?
A crying baby especially.
Right? You said there was something underneath, and I'll like look under the crib. Is there like holes in the floor, or it's just through the cracks, or?
Just through the cracks.
It's coming from under the floorboards?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, maybe the baby is supposed to distract from something under the floor?
I'll just cut a hole.
Cut a hole.
We'll just move this. Is the crib an illusion, or just the baby?
As you go to move the crib, it is bolted to the floor.
Oh, well, we're gonna unbolt it. I'll just cut the crib.
Zielle, give me a strength check.
It's only a 14.
That is the exact DC you needed to be able to not only break through and force the crib out of the way, using the sun sword to pry those legs off the crib and scoot the crib, but then you start picking into the rotted floorboards beneath. And as it comes up, you see inside is a somewhat spherical, though you can see chips out of it, glowing green gem. And with this gem revealed to the world, who is closest to the door?
What? Oh no.
This is a lot to take in. So I think where the baby's not real, bloody head, infinite blood into the bath, like it's just a lot. So I think Dahlia may not have followed so close behind everyone. So I'll eat it if I have to, Ryan. I'll eat whatever is coming.
Maybe it's a blessing
This
from the
is-
gym.
Maybe it's a blessing, yeah.
It is purely visual for you, Dahlia. As you are by the door, you all having walked inside, you see Zielle crank open this rotted wooded floorboard. And as she reaches in to grasp this gem, even to you all, it has this glowing green nature to it. Outside, one of the limbs from the tree, the roots itself begin to uproot itself. This long, nearly 30-foot long root begins to lift itself out of the ground.
Gem, put the gem back. You can put the gem back. Maybe. The tree is moving. The tree is moving. And I'll step to the side and point out the door.
I take my hand off of the gem. Does it keep moving?
Does it stop?
It's still moving, though it's more settled in its place now.
The heart of the tree.
Do we have any idea what this gem is?
We were supposed to find out knowledge about the enemy here, so I don't know in what way it pertains to us.
Esmeralda, this was your conjuration ping.
Mm-hmm.
If you would like, please feel free to give me an Arcana check. Actually, I'll give it to you advantage because you had Detect Magic up too.
Oh, baby. 28.
Oh my god!
I think you know what it is. I think you know.
For real,
You know what's
for
up.
real.
You know what's up. You know what's up.
As you see Zielle cradle this gem out from beneath the floorboards, and you could tell that conjuration magic is pinging heavily off of it. This is what is moving the tree. This is what is giving the tree life. This is what is keeping the tree alive. If this were to be disturbed, the tree would be no more.
Alive as in animated or alive as in a living tree?
Animated. You are technically inside of the tree right now. It does not want the gem to be moved.
Okay, this gem is powering this tree. This tree is alive. I don't know if it can hear me. Sorry, tree, for disturbing your gem.
Don't be sorry, it's a witch's tree.
Well, we don't know if they were friends.
That's true.
Maybe it hated her. But the gem is what keeps it alive and it can move. And it's holding this whole house, so I'm assuming it would move the whole house as well. But if we were to remove the gem from the house entirely, it would just be fully stationary, normal tree again.
I am a fan of not leaving anything the way that hag made it. But we can also come back to this if we want to look at these other fun things in this room here.
I don't want to have to walk through this swamp again. Those snakes, those scarecrows. Hopefully there's no
Yes.
more scarecrows, but
Perhaps we could harness it and use it ourselves.
you don't sound evil at all. Perhaps it could help in the fight against Strahd. What if we ride this tree into the castle?
Yes, I love this plan.
Do we do that with the tub of blood, or should we take the tub of blood out first?
I'm assuming the necromancy is just like keeping the head half alive enough to keep producing blood.
Correct. Especially off your Arcana check, yes.
There's no like consciousness or pain in the face, is there?
Negative. Pale, dead expression, just enough to continuously drip one after another after another.
Is it going down the drain? Like, how is it not overflowing?
You can see around the tub, it looks like it would spill over whenever
Ooh.
someone would be bathing into it. You can see splashes of blood around and it even soaking into the wood boards.
Ooh. Do you want to do anything about that? I don't know if stabbing the head would stop it. I don't.
No, let's not do that. Let's not touch the head. Let's just keep it.
Let it bleed forever.
We can't just leave it.
We could. You said the head is being held by what, Ryan?
A large chain with a hook at the end.
We could just take it a little simpler and just release the chain and let the head just be. We could do that. We could do that.
Well, I'm not saying we bring the head with us.
Oh, right.
But we could destroy it.
Or I could take it, and then you don't have to worry about the head.
You're going to keep it? It's going to be bleeding all the time. You're going to be covered in blood.
Alizzato like reaches over and he like grabs the glasses and he like observes them. It's been a long time since I've worn these.
What?
No.
And he like slightly like puts them on, but his Alizzato head is a little bit bigger than his Viazzato head, and he just kind of like I mean, and there's like a frantic-y kind of like panic to him, and he's like, I had sacrificed myself to prove a point, or perhaps the hag had a different idea.
This was you.
This is me. This is my past life. My second incarnation. He was always a stubborn, hot-headed fool.
You didn't want to tell us about the hag whose bog we were walking into?
No, Zielle, in Vallaki, I sacrificed myself to, I was hung in Vallaki.
Oh.
I was flayed out in front of everyone. I terminated my life in order to be who I am now to fulfill a theory that I had. This being here is not only shocking, but some would say impossible.
You killed yourself to prove your reincarnation point?
It worked.
You could be that bullheaded and stubborn, and yet you could not talk to that woman outside of the hut.
Yes, well, I've never been one to pursue any advances, may that be starting from me or someone. It's been the first time anybody has ever touched my beard in such a way. I was just as surprised as you were.
So this is your tub of blood. A tub of your blood.
Alizzato kind of like looks down, and the blood is definitely darker, but there's like this mirroring between his beard and the blood, and he just kind of looks and says, if I am about to have a psychological breakdown, then I would say yes, I believe that is my blown blood. But there is no, and now he's like refusing to look up at the decapitated head, and he's like, there is no way for that to be. So if she was using it for some perverted reasons, then I am surely fulfilled in our approach to dealing with her, but why? Why me?
Perhaps it was just the blood. Perhaps she needed elf for some reason. Elves are quite rare here.
That's astute observation, Esmeralda.
If you'd like to take it tomorrow, I can prepare dispel magic and remove the spell, so at least it can return to its natural state.
Or maybe, as you said, maybe perhaps destroying it would ensure that no other perversions come from it, which I would allow you all to have. Or maybe
we could burn it.
We could burn it.
I think it's your choice, Ollie.
Well, Ed, it seems there is some connection between elven blood and perhaps whatever Baba Lysaga wanted to do with it, and maybe it was her way of prolonging her life. I'm not entirely sure, but
elves live very long time when they don't kill themselves to prove a point.
Yes, that it was the original plan, to live as long as possible. We can perhaps look around a bit more and give me some time outside with it for a brief moment. We can keep looking around, seeing what's under the crib and all.
Sure, there's still this chest. What kind of magic did you say it was, Esmeralda?
Abjuration. Protection.
And you don't have that dispel magic available to us right now.
No, not today.
I do.
Oh.
I forgot until just now. I can use it more than once, so I can stop his bleeding, gesturing to the head, and also dull whatever might try to kill us out of this chest. If you would like, Ollie, I can do that.
Yeah. That would be fine. That would be fine.
She really doesn't want to look at it. But she's going to think about it really hard and dispel magic on the head and hopefully make it stop bleeding a bunch.
That blood slowly comes to a stop.
He's all yours.
I'll try to finagle away while they're doing that to unhook it from the chain and be as delicate as I can with it. But very much but comfortable in the way I'm holding it. So it's like grabbing it in such a way where it's just very familiar to me.
You are able to do so. It is hanging just enough within arm's reach to where you don't have to get on your tippy toes or be too strenuous about actually getting it off the hook safely. And you are able to have that in your possession.
I won't be far. I'll just be right outside. And if this house starts to move and for some reason gets away from me, I'll be able to catch up.
Take your time.
Thank you, Dahlia. Alizzato steps outside.
Holy shit, right, guys? Wow, that was crazy.
Yeah. It was crazy the way he brought it up so nonchalantly.
I wonder if he still needs glasses. He just never said anything.
Let's start with this. Let's see what's in here, because we still haven't found anything relating to knowledge of the enemy. That is what we were hoping to get. So, Dahlia?
Yes, of course. She'll settle in front of it and wave her arms around a little bit and cast Dispel Magic on this guy. And if it's a level 3 or lower, otherwise I have to roll.
As you go up to this ironclad chest and you wave that arcane magic around, you sense that pinpoint of where that trap was laid right in the pinhole of that lock. And you can sense a slight bit of zapping, a little lightning before it discharges and the lock breaks free. Inside, Dahlia, you are met with a plethora of treasure that Baba Lysaga has taken and garnered from dead adventurers over the decades that she has been around. You find, Dahlia, 1,300 gold pieces.
Whoa!
New outfits!
500 gold piece gemstones, a vial containing oil of sharpness, 2 spell scrolls, one of mass cure wounds and one of revivify, a set of pipes of haunting, and a luck stone. The 2 other things that you find, Dahlia, of note in there, as you are rummaging through the scraps remaining from the past adventurers who fell to Baba Lysaga, you find 1 journal and 1 letter that seem to be of note to you.
It's Strahd's diary.
Which would you like first?
The letter first.
The outside reads, "To Mother."
She'll unfold it. For your eternity, I provide you this gift. Sustain yourself in his blood, for I know not what binds him to this land, but I know his memories live on. Do not leave me, do not pass. Do not let your soul find a new vessel or forfeit all memories you have of me. He will ensure you remember. Enjoy your fruitful forever, your Lord Strahd Vanzarovich. So he knew.
Mother?
Mother.
I thought Queen Ravanovia was his mother.
Also, just bathing in Alizzato's blood can make you live forever?
Not so old now, huh, Zielle?
We should have come here first. Okay. Wow.
I think I might give this to Ollie when he comes back. Holding the letter.
Nodding.
Yeah, he should definitely see it.
How horrible. Okay.
Also, Dahlia, you find a leather-bound journal, very crude and beaten up leather, titled Strahd. Or at least it once was, as it is crossed out and carved away in the leather to now read, "My son." This journal, Dahlia, starts with entries regarding Baba Lysaga's time with the von Zarovich family. She accounts traveling with them as their caretaker, as their healer, ensuring that their family was well taken care of, medically speaking, until the day that Queen Ravanovia was to give birth to her firstborn child. Baba Lysaga then goes on to write about being the one to help deliver the child and the immediate sense of love that she felt when she was by Queen Ravenovia's side, helping pull Strahd into the world of the living. Though as it progresses, as notes of Strahd begin to grow throughout his younger years, the journal quickly turns into mad ramblings, almost obsessions over Strahd. There are frantic scribblings that quickly shift as she begins to stop referring to him as Strahd, but instead my son. One passage in particular reads, "I may be the wet nurse, but I saw my future when I delivered Strahd. My purpose was to watch him achieve his potential. My lord, my king, my son. I am his mother." Baba Lysaga then begins to account for Strahd's life, but now from afar, as she writes about Queen Ravenovia exiling her from Castle Ravenloft due to her obsessiveness over her child. Though Baba watched him rule over the land of Barovia with pure glee and excitement. As she begins to account for his power and his might and his kingly nature, but ultimately, his heart.
His heart. I can see it glow from the tower. I can feel its pounding shake the earth beneath my feet. It was a beacon for me, wasn't it, my son? A physical manifestation of the love you share for me. I just know it. Someday I'll crawl inside and never leave. I'll climb the tallest tower and become one with your heart. You have my word. For if it were to fall, if it were to stop beating, I know it would mean you're hurting greatly, dearie. And when you're hurting, so is your mother, my sweet baby boy. But no, what am I saying? Nothing can break your heart. Right, Stradzi?
Dahlia, accompanying this is a very crude drawing from the perspective of Baba Lysaga of Castle Ravenloft looming over the valley of Barovia. And in the tallest peak of the tallest tower, you see this red, pulsing light coming from within.
Turn around and I'll show everybody. This must be what we were meant to find. A clue, a location?
Oh, brother, his heart?
We must break his heart.
Can't believe this man even has one.
Not in his chest.
That checks out.
How clever.
So his heart is outside of his body. Maybe that will mess with the reincarnation, or maybe it'll end him entirely. Maybe we don't even have to fight. And she says it like not really believing it. You can tell she's like it was almost supposed to be a joke, but like she can't even make it a joke because it's like, no fucking way. Well, just a couple almost deaths to get that information, but we did it.
I'm sure it must be a battle on two fronts. We must have to get to the tower and break his heart, and also his physical vessel. It must be both, right?
What do you think, Esmeralda?
Surely, yes.
Maybe at some point during the wedding we can steal away unnoticed?
I wonder if he would notice our absence. Surely not. He doesn't care about us that much, right?
Haha.
I think he's a bit obsessed, yes.
We'll figure out a game plan with Alizzato. Maybe the ravens can help too. If it's the tallest tower, it might be easier to access from the outside.
Or to at least scope out if it's guarded or what is happening there. I'm gonna start opening cabinets.
As you do so, I would love to move to Alizzato outside.
Alizzato walks out, but like walks out with the head like on his side. Like a ball that he's holding. And he's just walking and like muttering to himself.
I was there in the fucking square and I needed to do that and you fucking fool.
And I just grab the head and I just like try to hold it. And I want to make my way over to where the remains are of Baba Lysaga, if there are any. I'll just slowly make my way over there. And then I'll just kind of hold the head. I'll hold the head near Baba Lysaga, like her remains.
Well, I mean, you did do more than you intended. Even though if this isn't necessarily the plan that we intended. But you did it. You are the reason for why I'm able to be here. You gave me another chance to rid the world of all of the pain he has caused. You were right. You were right. And I know you'd like to hear that. I know you would. But I'm so thankful for you.
And then what I'll do is like I'll slowly start with my other hand. I'll start like digging into the mud, like as much as I can, while I keep on saying,
taking a chance on things sometimes pays off. Committing yourself to a greater cause seems to sometimes be the righteous way to go about things. And if even in the process, you lose a part of yourself, there is always another day to try again.
And I'll sort of take the head and I'll stare at it. And I just like grab some mud from my fingers. And in the best way that I can, I'm going to draw like shapes and designs on the bald head of Alizzato. In Druidic languages, also try and put in some words. Hope, love, eternity, a chance, before I place it down in the mud. And then I take out the glasses.
Maybe perhaps I'll keep these to prove that you were real. Not to me, of course, but to the days that come. Good job, brother.
Before I put him, I'm gonna look through the glasses again.
Oh wow, that is crisp clear. I can see so much better. I think I definitely will keep these.
And I just like tuck them in. And then slowly I'll bring in all the mud, cover him back up. And then before I do, I'll take a handful of the feathers that are on my chest plate, and I'll just rip them. And then I'll just plaster them onto the mud itself so they cannot move. They're just sort of embedded within the mud. And it's just like a handprint that is dragging the leaves into their place. And then I'll get up, grab the remains, probably like a foot or something of Baba Lysaga, grab like the chest, the arm, and I'm just going to chuck it into the mud, into the swamp.
Bathe on that, you fucking filthy thing. That'll teach you. Lero, keep a chair open for Alizzato. I'll see you all very soon.
And I'll make my way back. But as I do, I'm like literally looking at the glasses where I'm like putting them on, putting them off, and I'm like,
oh wow. Where has my vision gone?
A delightful splash into the swamp and a wonderful send-off to a time once before. As you make your way back to the rest of your party inside Baba Lysaga's hut, all huddled around one specific journal.
Does anybody have a way of fixing glasses? The glasses on these I just need them for keepsake, more memory than anything else.
Surely somebody in Vallaki could do something.
Sure. Absolutely. What are we reading there? What did we find? Some deep secrets? Perhaps some, whoa, look at all that gold.
Dahlia will hand the letter to Alizzato. You should read this. It explains your friend. You.
Alizzato takes it. You see his eyes slightly adjust.
Put the glasses on, Ollie.
Puts on the glasses. But like looks over if Zielle can see him put on the glasses, and he just puts them on. He blinks a bit of time, and I'll read the letter. And haha. You know, the first time I met Strahd, I was invited. You see, he welcomed me into his castle. And somehow I knew that I would linger in his fucking head for the rest of eternity. I think that's quite a compliment, if I do say so myself.
I think indeed. And I'll show him as well the passage. So yes, we might plan to use your raven friends to get to the tower, see what's going on, maybe get ahead of it if we can. See what happens from there. We don't really have much of a plan,
But it's a start.
yes.
Good. So, are we riding this tree back home, or?
I'm opening a cabinet.
The only thing you can find scattered around is a variety of different spell components or just old food.
I grab the good spell components. Anything else we have not explored in here?
Good, unless you want to dive into the tub.
Maybe there is something concealed in all that blood.
We can't see through it.
I can put my hand in, fish around for something.
Just dig around, yes. And pull the plug so it drains at least.
I thought you were joking, Esmeralda. She's like, for science, please.
I'll put my hand in, fish around. If I don't find anything, then I'll try to see where there is a drain of sorts. And thunk.
Nothing can be felt inside until you find a very small chain that leads down to a cork, which you are able to pull as the blood slowly begins to drain from the tub.
As it drains and I bring my hand out, just smeared in my own blood, I'll just take it and I'll go from shoulder over my leaves down to my waist, drying off, letting all that blood just soak on top of my armor.
All right, interesting choice.
Yeah, the blood looks really badass with the glasses.
Hey,
It is going to turn brown before too long, you know.
okay. Did anybody else's past incarnated life was hanging on top of a bathtub with their own blood? Anybody else want to say anything else to me?
What? I give you a compliment.
I support you fully, Allie.
Well, thank you.
Ez says nothing.
Now that we don't have the bath full of blood, now we can ride this tree back to Vallaki. Ollie? You seem best suited to do with controlling a sentient tree.
If any of us could commune with a tree, it would be you.
All right.
It might involve the gym.
Oh, tree.
Oh, okay. He's just going.
Right. Alizzato kind of stops. Right, the gem. Right. And I'll put my glasses away, tuck them in. I guess I'll grab the gem.
Everybody hold on.
As you grab the gem, the rest of the tree begins to rumble a bit, though, Dahlia, you can see outside that leg that protruded from the swamp. It doesn't continue to move, it just almost sways a little bit, as if it's worried that the gem is going to be removed from its home.
Oh, tree. Move.
And then I'll sort of like apply pressure onto the gem more to like see if, it's like a momentum based thing where like you have to direct it where you would like. Yeah, exactly.
A throttle.
Alizzato, give me an Arcana roll.
Oh, hey. Okay.
I'll cast Identify on the gem.
Oh, okay. Alizzato, hit me with another roll just to see from Esmeralda's Identify.
A D20 or an Arcana?
Basically Arcana with advantage.
24.
Alizzato, what is it that you are trying to tell this tree? Or what is it you are trying to bestow upon the tree?
Apart from the lively moment that Alizzato is clearly just putting on to not deal with the stress, there is a moment, I guess, where he connects to it more out of, you know, the simple nature of it. And when he understands that, like, it is embedded within and it is so deeply connected that it fears being removed, like it's so intrinsically tied together to the tree, that there is kind of a way in which when he holds it, he's trying to hold it almost like a fruit, where he's not trying to dent it. He's not trying to like put any pressure on it. He's almost trying to reassure it that the hand that is being placed on top of it comes from a place of understanding and familiarity. So with that, try my best to convey not only move, but move carefully, one step at a time. So very much, since Alizzato is now having to deal with all kinds of literal children and a diamond baby children, he is trying to get it to walk on its own. So try to be this encouraging voice.
As you cradle that gem, Alizzato, with not only Baba Lysaga's blood on your hands, literally, as you were the one to slay her, to take her life, and to most recently come in contact with her corpse. Not only Baba Lysaga's blood, but Viazato's blood, your blood, on your other. Cradling this gem, I would love for you to give me an insight check, please.
Yo, what is that? Damn it, the natural one.
Oh. You can sense that the tree is grateful, though much more can't quite be gathered. But you do sense it begin to rumble even further. As Dahlia, from outside the window, you can see another root begin to uproot itself and act as this long protruding leg to this spider-like tree, as it quickly forms into this quadrupedal hut that is just waiting to move with you all inside of it, as you are now about 20 feet in the air.
Did you do that?
I'm trying, I guess. It's just like struggling to like maintain some form of concentration on whatever it is that he's doing.
Give me another Arcana roll with advantage, please.
Okay, that's another 24.
Jesus.
And another 12. Jeez, okay. A 24.
The gem begins to pulse, Alizzato. And it almost feels like it's trying to meld with you specifically. Not you as a human, but you spiritually, you mentally. In the weave of the arcane that you hold, that connection with nature, it is trying to pinpoint and tie that connection to you. As the tree begins to move one limb forward and clamber to the side. I do need dexterity saving throws from everyone for this first step.
Oh! +2.
I get advantage against plants that are magically created.
That is a plant that is magically created. That's sick.
Dude, damn. Bless that advantage. It was a natural 1 and then a 19.
There we go.
9.
19.
14?
Zielle and Esmeralda,
Uh-oh.
you're going to be taking 10 bludgeoning damage
Damn!
Ow!
as you are fully shifted from one side. Dahlia, you are able to grab onto the tub, the rim of this bolted down tub just in time. As Alizzato, you are huddled down on the floor trying to make connection with this gem, as the other two are just sent straight into the wall on the opposite end.
Oh, Alizzato, please!
All hands on deck!
Are there seatbelts in here?
I need one more Arcana check with advantage, please, Alizzato.
Yay, all right. 25 and a 13.
Alizzato, you can tell that this gem begins to heat up in your palms. It is as if you are communing with the gem itself. You are attuning to it, and you are able to make that full connection with the hut as it begins to slowly stabilize itself and get its bearings, and it slowly starts to creep one leg forward, and another through the swamp back towards the main road.
That's better.
I told you, it's just a simple command. Whoa! And it just like slightly loses it, but brings it back. I gotta keep my eyes on the gem.
You are currently have stolen a tree. Grand Theft Autumn, literally.
Wow.
No.
That was crazy.
We didn't even steal it. We earned it.
You all, in a pretty short amount of time, have been through quite a lot. You have your relics. You have the last bit of information that you will need. And you all have invitations for a wedding shortly to come. You have transportation back to your safety of the city that you have called home in this God's forsaken valley. And you have one fight left with the devil himself. But for today, that's a wrap.
Go team. What a productive episode.
One fight left.
Yeah.
Well, it definitely won't be one fight, I can assure you of that.
Oh, so you
Ryan
lied.
just promised there's no other fights in the castle. There is one fight in the castle, and it is Strahd. That is the only one.
That's it.
All right, y'all. They stole Baba Lysaga's hut, and I did not expect that, but that was too cool not to roll with, and that just sounds like the perfect Alizzato home. So,
Aww.
Oh, yeah.
Buddy.
It's a mobile
It's a
home.
mobile
You
home.
can write it back to. You could write it back to your. Oh my God! You could go pick up your girlfriend for a day in your tree.
Show up outside the walls of Krez in the fucking hut.
Sorry, I'm just getting the hang of this.
Come on in, babe. Oh my God.
Oh,
You want to bring your friends? They can sit in the back.
that was too fun not to reward you guys with. So, and you guys, it wasn't something that I expected in the slightest. But you have a moving home base back to your actual home city. But we will see what preparations hold back in Vallaki for the night of the wedding. And until then, we will see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye. Let's make like a tree and leave.
Good.